Good morning. How in the world did y'all let Hit Learn to Shell beat y'all to the chat? I said, look, I just made it live. Go over there so you can beat Hit Learn to Shell in the chat. How y'all gonna let her beat y'all in the chat like that, man? You sitting on the live with me. I'm like, I just made it live. Go over there and beat her. Welcome to the overnight price action live stream for May the 10th, 2023. This year getting up out of here. This year is getting up out of here. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you. You're far too kind for everybody who jumped over from the previous live that I was just on. Was talking about the CPI wick, and I was just trying to give some words of encouragement to all of the Spotted Gang members because, hey, I'm happy with my progress, and based off of what y'all be putting in the chat, I'm happy with y'all progress. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. Come here. Y'all know when I pick the mic up, I got something serious I want to say. It's either going to be serious for real or serious funny. This time it's serious for real. So come here. Now, last night, we had an incident where somebody wanted to come in and break the rules. So I don't know who all's watching. I don't know if it's OG Spotted Gang members. I don't know if it's, people that's relatively new. A lot of people been sharing my stuff on Twitter. And, I've been getting some love on Twitter. Different people been following me. So you may be new to the fold. But first rule of Fight Club is never ask anybody in Fight Club if they're making money, how much money they're making. Let me see your P&Ls. What? I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We don't divulge. Is it divulge? Whatever. We don't show people what's in our pocket. We're paranoid. We think everybody is out to rob us. So never ask to see anybody's P&L. Just want to put that out there because my block game is very strong. I do not do YouTube because I want to be an influencer. I do YouTube because I'm trying to help people. And I realized a few years ago that the gift that the great Lord above, Jesus the Christ, and his Father, the Holy and Reverend God, bestowed upon me was the gift of helping people. So I come out here trying to use my gift. I'm not out here because I want to be an influencer. I just want to help people. So my block game is strong. I don't mind kicking people off my channel. I don't care if people come to my channel. I just want them to come because I want to help people. But I will run you off. I will. I'm 50 years old. I'm easily agitated. I love to have fun. But I go from 0 to 160 just like that. Now, back to the regular schedule program. Hey, how y'all doing this morning? Oh, wait a minute. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, I still want to say welcome. Give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. Around here, we got options. We buy them and we sell them. Thank you for hanging out with me. My homeboy over my shoulder over here, his name's Spidey. That beautiful specimen back there in the corner. Yes, that's the love of my life. You are my friend. That's my sweetie back there, right? If you don't know who I am, this guy here, that 50-year-old easily agitated guy, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day twice a day, once in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time, once in the evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we talk about the price action. Why do I do this? Because I want to help someone like you get your aha moment when it comes to trading, investing in all things stock market, right? Why do I do it for the free 99? Because I believe everything you need to learn about doing this, you can learn for absolutely free, right? Everything that I ever paid for, the stuff I learned for free, far superior, far superior. The stuff I learned for free is far superior than anything I paid for, right? Does it say that the stuff I paid for was bad? No. It's just the fact that the person that gave it to me for free was giving out something that was far superior than what the people that was paying was able to give. The people that was charging, should I say, their knowledge was great. Their knowledge of how to do their stuff their way was fantabulous. But it's just the fact that some free stuff that someone was sharing for free was just far superior, right? If you ask one person, does the Whopper beat the Big Mac? Because that was a catchphrase back when I was a kid. Whopper beat the Big Mac, and you get a free Whopper, right? If you ask some people if the Whopper beat the Big Mac, they would say yes. But then this person over here say, "Are you crazy?" It doesn't mean that the Whopper is bad. It's just that this person prefers the Big Mac. Is a Chevy better than a Ford? Depends on who you ask. Are imports better than US made? Depend on who you ask. But what I'm saying is, I do it for free because the stuff I learned for free is the best thing I've ever seen. So I share for free. And I want you to take your money and put it into your brokerage account and execute on the things that I share my understanding of. Now, if that's not for you, I jollipies. You know, I'm retired. I really don't want to go into like a paid mentorship thing, because once you start taking money from people, there's a obligation there. And I get it. I don't want to be obligated to that. I just want to come and share my thoughts for free and just keep it fun and light and not have to block people. I don't like blocking people. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Then we're going to get to the overnight price. Hey, my sweep talks from 0 to 100 real quick. Hey, baby, what you doing here? We got here to learn and share, of course. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Y'all saw the birds chirping. What's up, Dabara? What's up, Keisha? W loves life. And I love life too. What's up, Hines? I don't even understand how my C walk. What's up, C walk? What's up for FC? What's going on, Lil Hawk? What's up, Trader Mo? You tried what, Mo? What's up, Laverne? What's going on, Avery? What's up, Audrey? You know I can't see and need to be as close to the screen as possible. What's up, Taryn? What's up, Mendez? Margot. I said, what's up to my sweetie? What's up, Sonia? Somebody's mom. What's going on? What's up, Father Legends? Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias. Shout out Valdez with the professional headshot as her profile picture. Let's go over here and look at the screen. The screen. Okay. We talked about the CPI wick on the other live, so I'm not going to talk about that. Overnight price action. Now, looking at what we did overnight, we have Le Breaker close
that 4-hour breaker that we was talking about when we went through the ES, the NQ, and the Dow last night, trying to see, prepare ourselves for if the market does this, then we're going to do that, right? Shout out Michael J. Huddleston for tapping into the live and reiterating what I said this morning in his tweet. Them just jokes. But it came down into, now this daily fair value gap here, this is only a piece of the daily fair value gap. I refined it down to this hourly candle. I just didn't change the name. I left it saying daily, but I refined it down to the hourly, and that's the breaker high. I mean the breaker close, that 4-hour breaker close, right? We had a new day opening gap in between 41.33 and 41.35.25. So a 2.25 point gap, right? We went up, created a 5-minute breaker that I marked out after we got off the live because I noticed we had made a 5-minute breaker. We skated along the top of that 5-minute breaker. Let's see if there's any new week opening gaps in there. Yes, we got back inside the top. Remember the top new week opening gap we talked about, the one in between 41.36 and 41.50. We moved our way back up. We gapped down, then we moved our way back up inside that new week opening gap where we had sat in all day yesterday. Remember we was talking about that new week opening gap in between 41.36 and 41.50 where we had sat in that new week opening gap all day. Got back up inside that same new week opening gap. Bodies of the candles are respecting the big one, right? And then what we're staying inside of the smaller new week opening gap at the top, right? The dark purple, that's just the overlap of the bigger new week opening gap. That's from 41.27 all the way up to 41.39.50. And then the overlap with the one that starts at 41.36 up to 41.50. So that's what that dark area is. It's just the overlap, right? It's hanging out in the overlap. We're hanging in the overlap, right? So at the 2 o'clock candle, we start to push up, right? Did not get above the Asian high. Then at the 3 o'clock candle, we opened up and we took out the buy side, and we immediately hit them with the Judas swing. It immediately, look at that, right? So you went up above the buy side, above the open, and sold off immediately. Classic Judas swing, right? Judas swing, you either go above or below the opening price, lead them in the wrong direction, and then reverse, right? Came down here, and then the reverse didn't come until CPI. But since it's CPI, you don't want to get in front of, because you don't know which way CPI gonna take it, right? Now let's see what it looked like on the lower time frame. Let's go to the 5-minute and see what it actually looked like. Like I said, we already talked about the CPI, so we ain't gonna talk about that on this live. If you missed us talk about the CPI, go look at the other live. Okay, now you can see here, we gapped down, created the new day opening gap, right? We pushed up, and this candle right here, that 7:45 p.m. candle, when we spiked up above this area, this buy side right here, when we spiked up above there, that is when we created this breaker right here, right? The extent of the breaker, the full breaker, would be both of these up close candles, like this 4 p.m. and this 5 p.m. And then y'all hold on. I hear the termite people. Everything. I'm back here doing live stream right now. But if you got to come back here, you just come on and Yeah, I'm in this room right here. Just come on in. You know what I'm saying? I got like the green screens up and all that. Do I need to move all this anything? No, all right. Yeah, just let me know if I need to get out your way because I, you know what I'm saying, paying that money on it. I want you to do it right now. And just let you know what I'm saying, don't mind. Hey, if I need to get out your way, be like, hey, I need to get over there, my guy. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, so we where was I at? Y'all know I can't remember. What's up, Prayer Kid? I ain't never seen that name before. Did I? Oh no, I did. I see that name before. I saw that name before. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, where was I at? I can't remember, so I'm just gonna start back over. We oh yeah. We got the breaker, and then look like I refined it. I refined it to something. I don't know what I refined it to. I don't know because it's not at the high of that candle right there. Maybe I just bumped it. Look like I might have just bumped it or something. I might have bumped it. But anyway, so the breaker. This candle here is when we created that breaker right there, right? When we created that breaker right there. And I don't know if y'all know, but I stretch it out so that the names won't be all lumped up inside candles. So there were no candles over in this area right here because that's why I stretched it out too. So there was no candles over here. So, you know, we had to be back here somewhere. So now we gapped down. That's the close. We gapped down here, right? Then we offered the buy side, right? We offered the buy side here on the new day opening gap. And then we got up above, we made the breaker, consolidated above the breaker, like I was talking about. And you remember like the new week opening gaps were inside there, right? There's new week opening gaps inside there. I'm leaving them off because it make the screen look kind of funny. I don't know if that bother y'all or not, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can see how it's like respecting the new week opening gap, like the bottom of the gap there. And then they you need to come on this side over here. You need to come back over here. Dang. Over here. All right. You can just move, just grab it and move it. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't, you know, it just cloth. I want you to go ahead and do what you got to do right. All right. All right. I'll finish up the outside for you. All right. All right, we'll see you next time, sir. All right. Do you need to come back in, or you just gonna do the outside and leave? That's it. All right. All right. Oh, you gonna do the trap in the ground too? Okay. All right. Real life, y'all. This real life, man. Hey. This real life. So appreciate that on the breaker. On the break, I appreciate that. So we offered the buy side. We was respecting the new week opening gap. I guess I could leave it on there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. It looked kind of busy, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. As you see, we was respecting that old new week opening gap. We was respecting the top of it. The price was like right inside the top of the lower one. It was right inside the top of the lower, like the overlap is the top of the lower one. I mean, the dark area is the top of the lower one, and the low of the higher one, right? So we're right inside that range there, you know what I'm saying, for the majority of the overnight price action, right? Then we poke down, come into the new week, a new day opening gap. Look like we got pretty close to consequent encroachment. We could check that relatively quick here. Didn't quite make consequent encroachment, came close to it. Consequent encroachment is 4134.25. And wait a minute. Was 4134.25, was that the equilibrium number? That number sounds familiar. 4134.25 sounds familiar. Was that the equilibrium number? And the low on that candle was oh, that's it. 4134.25. It is. It's exactly there. It just I guess the way they number it, the way they do it, I guess they got to push it down a little bit. But the low on that candle says 4134.25. If you look up here at the L number, 4134.25, and consequent encroachment is 4134.25. So it came exactly to consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap. And then we pushed off, right? We came up and poked up above, got up above the buy side, took out the buy side, rejected off of it, consolidated right at the top of the upper new week opening gap. And then nothing could stop me. I'm all the way down, baby, Yo Street in the Range Rover, right? Down, baby, Yo Street in the Range Rover. There you go. At 3 o'clock, right here, we opened up there at 3 o'clock, right? Poked up above the 3, sold off immediately, all the way down, came all the way down and got here, another overlap right there. As you see, this dark area there, that's an overlap between two new week opening gaps, right? That's one new week opening gap at 41.1950 to 41.2250, right? And then the lower new week opening gap is between 41.2050 and 41.1350. So that 1 point overlap, we stopped right at the high of this bottom new week opening gap. We stopped right at the overlap and then rejected off of it, right? Pulled back down into the high of the upper new week opening gap, pushed up into this SIBI, consolidated in the bottom of that low. Remember that lower new week opening gap that we had up here? The bigger one consolidated around the bottom of that lower one. Remember up here we was consolidating around the top of this one here, this new week opening gap, right? Now we're consolidating around the lower one and bouncing off of yesterday's low, ping-ponging, right? Pushed up, took out the buy side just before news time, right? And then at news time, I was watching it around 8:28. It started spiking like crazy right around here. It spiked up, hit the daily low, spiked down, didn't get below this low, right? It wicked up there, hit the daily low, came right there, closed in this gap in between that 8:15 candle and the 8:25 candle that it was in, right? Didn't take out the low. And when the news came out, nothing could stop me. I'm all the way up, right? Took off and came up and did its work. And we talked about what work it did on the other live. So we're not going to cover that again. And that is the overnight price action. Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you. You are far too kind. Got a nice rejection off of that. That SIBI up there. And the new week opening gap. See that there? We got up there to that new week opening gap. Nice rejection off of that new week opening gap right there. Beautiful rejection. All right, that's all I got, man. Do anybody got anything before I let go? Oh, wait a minute. Let me put this on daily candles. And see what our friend is about to do. If you will bring your attention over here to that far side of the screen over there, you'll see my cursor is hovering over a ticker symbol, right? That ticker that is hovering over, it's called the SPY. The SPY tracks the performance of the SP 500. That's the ETF that tracks the performance of the SP 500. Around here, we call it SPY Lean. We even wrote a song for it. If you'd like to hear the song, please, just open up your ears and be prepared to be serenaded. If you know the lyrics, please sing it along with me. Don't be embarrassed. Sing it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sing it with me. Spotly, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Oh, Spotline, girl, what you about to do? What is you about to do, Spotline? What is you about to do, Spotline? You about to gap up. You about to gap up. Spotline about to gap up. We have a $3.01 gap so far, right? If you are not familiar with what creates the gap on the SPY or the SPX or the QQQ or anything that tracks the Dow, I don't know what tracks the Dow. The futures market, right? You see this big wick on the Dow, this big wick on the NQ, this big wick on the ES, right? This price move from where we closed yesterday right here on the Dow, on the NQ, on the ES, right? All this price action overnight coming to the upside, that's what's creating this gap up on the SPY. This move from where we closed at yesterday right here at 41.26, right? And now we're up here at 41.63.50 on the ES. That's what's making us be at 41.13.99 on the SPY right now. And we closed yesterday at 410.93. That's what's making that gap up. If you don't know what creates the gap on the SPY, the QQQ, or anything that tracks the big three, the overnight price action of the big three is what creates gap ups and gap downs if they're not in the same price where they closed at the day before at the 4 o'clock close. So the SPY has gapped up above, is about to gap up above. In the pre-market, there are some candles here, but for the regular trading hours, there's no candles there. So it's going to be a big gap up above the buy side, right? So the buy side has been taken. Now it's just a matter of, are we going to gap up and retrace, or are we going to gap and go? Let the market tell you what it wants to do. Don't try to speculate. Don't try to speculate. That's all I got, man. That is all I got. The market is about to open up in shortly. It's about to open up very shortly. It is the market is about to open up in 19 seconds. 18, 17. Do anybody got anything before I let go? Before I let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. Again, if ain't nobody told you lately, I'm very proud of you for where you've come in your journey of reading these Japanese candlesticks and understand this price action. Based off the comments that y'all put in there when I asked for feedback, you are in a wonderful place. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the price action recap, aka our dinner discussion. Now, tonight, I won't be able to stay long before you long. What's that tomorrow? Tomorrow, I got to take the boys to swimming. So tomorrow night, I won't be able to stay before you long because I got to take them to swimming practice tomorrow. But I will see you tonight at 6:30 p.m. I will. I'm going to be taking some time off soon. I don't know when. I might take off like next week, like after Mother's Day. I might take next week off. I'm starting to feel a little fatigued. So I might take next week off. I'm still flirting with the idea, but when I take off, I'll be missing y'all. I'll be wanting to run my mouth. I'll be wanting to talk. So I don't know yet, but I'm starting to feel a little battle fatigue. So I might take some time off. I will let you know. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30, man. Gone.